look what we got here. Sam Fuld. And former A's outfielder. We were just talking off the air that A's are everywhere right now in big positions in baseball. Yeah. Craig Breslow, Stephen Vogt. Great to see Wash at 71 get the opportunity. But, man, you guys are everywhere.
I guess so. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it speaks to, sometimes I don't think, your experiences as a player get enough credit for what sort of like, I don't know, almost educational experience that can be. So you're around guys like David and Billy and the whole group there. I think you can't help but learn a little bit, even if it's just by osmosis. So I think it's not by accident. I think a lot of the things that they've done really well over the last couple decades, sort of trickle down to the player level. So I don't think it's a complete fluke that guys like Bodie are excelling and accelerating so rapidly.
Well, the Bay Area has been big for you in your career in a lot of different ways, college, pro.
Yeah, love the Bay Area. I spent a lot of good time out there. It was definitely culture shock for me. I grew up in New Hampshire, and in many ways, in most ways, it was a step up. Particularly with respect to weather and all the lifestyle that I mean. I remember going out to my recruiting trip to Stanford in November, and it's 75 degrees, and the football team is beating up on San Jose State, and I'm like, this is great. I can't go anywhere but here. And I think before the college baseball restrictions existed in terms of when you could start your season, or the first college game I ever played was January 21st. It was at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and it was 70 degrees, and I'm like,
ocean's right there.
Oh man, I'm like, this is not New Hampshire anymore. So a lot of great memories from a long time ago. Yeah.
Are you surprised at all? Not a lot of action. A lot of hot chicken. Not a lot of hot action here at the winter meetings.
Yeah, I guess not shocked. I mean, there's definitely some big dominoes to fall, and that's typically how things operate. So. Although everybody you talk to this week is just going, holy cow, this is the slowest winter meetings I can remember. And I haven't, I don't have a great sort of experience, a great long, extensive history coming to the winter meetings, but certainly in my short time period, it's been pretty dry. But, minor league and Major League Rule 5 is around the corner. So once those dominoes
How
fall,
excited are you for that?
Yeah, well, it's fun. And maybe it doesn't get all the headlines, but
we're gonna go pick by pick. Yeah, we can't wait.
Well, it's fun. Hey, Ryan Noda was good pickup for
Mark
the A's.
Cano was a great Rule 5. That's right.
Yep, yeah. Long history of A's Rule 5s. Nate Fryman too, I think.
Was Nate a Rule 5
maybe not.
I think he was. Let me double check. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
What were like for you right now? What do you think are your guys' needs?
Well, we feel really good about the group that we have right now. We were really fortunate to be able to bring Aaron Nola back, and that was a big plane to land. And we're just, love Aaron to death. I think he really wanted to be back in a Phillies uniform, and just really excited to be able to make that happen. He makes us better. He's just a workhorse that there's probably not a better workhorse in the game, and has shown the ability to pitch in big moments in the playoffs, and a big part of what we did in the last couple of years to push through the playoffs at a really high level. So I think we can get better. We can get better on the margins, but for all intents and purposes, we're bringing back most of what got us to the NLCS last year, and still a lot of big piece of the 22 World Series team too. World Series attendee, not winner.
And you gave your manager an extension.
Yeah, excited about that too. I mean, I think Tom's is such a understated person, but he's it's funny in a lot of ways, like Aaron Nola. They lead by example. They don't seek out the spotlight, but Tom sets such a good environment in the clubhouse and lets guys be themselves.
Because you've got some massive personalities in that clubhouse.
We do, but they gel. They really gel, and I think you see it. Whether it's in person or through the TV. We have a lot of fun on the field, but we respect the game, and I think play it the right way, play with the right amount of focus, embrace those big moments. And, I think not every manager can facilitate that. And I think he does a great job of, letting our players lead, but also being able to have those difficult conversations when needed.
When you have a star player, how big is it when that guy is all in? because I dealt for years with Barry Bonds, and it was just it was just at times so odd, and it was rough, and it was just prickly, and we all Giants and Barry Bonds, it just is what it. But you got a guy who's all in. What is it like with Bryce Harper? He's all in, all Philly. The town loves it. Blue collar, hard nosed, just as a leader, as a guy. Man, he'll that Tommy John. Fine, I'm coming back. I want to play. He's all in. How much does that mean for your franchise? That the guy that you're paying the big dollars to, he's an all-in, follow-me kind of guy.
Well, it was clear from the beginning. He signed a 13-year deal. He was committed to the franchise. He was committed to the city. He immersed himself right away and became a Philadelphia Philly day one. And I think has bought into what we're doing organizationally. And like you talk about wanting the moment, living up to the moment. He truly is driven by winning World Series championships. And when those big opportunities come in the postseason and during the regular season, you don't want anybody up more than him. Guys feed off of his energy. He's committed. He's as focused as anybody. The work ethic, like day in and day out. He's not resting on any laurels. There's just there's such focus in him. And we're fortunate. He's a great guy to build around.
And the bottom line, your division is no joke.
It's a tough division. The Braves are just going to continue to be the Braves. We won 87 games in 22. We won 90 games last year. We feel like we're pointed in the right direction, but we still finished 14 games behind the Braves both years. So we have a lot of work to do, and they're a real force. So we want to win that division. The Marlins are only going to get better. The Nats have some young up and coming talent. The Mets are certainly going to bounce back from last year, and under the new regime, I think they've got obviously a bright future there too. So we've got our work cut out for us, no doubt. But we like where we're at.
I just got to tell you, it's been a lot. This winter meetings has been a lot of fun. I mean, the past, San Diego, the past couple of times has been great, but just the fact that there's so many of you guys that I covered that are now in these positions of front office and managers. And, Bob Melvin was here yesterday. So it's just like, it's a lot of fun to see all the group through all the years really having success post-career. It's a lot of fun. And congratulations. Yeah. You're doing a hell of a job.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's always good to connect with you guys. A lot of great memories playing in Oakland, and I wish you guys nothing but the best.
Are you fired up for this Rule 5? Do you have the name, or do you have a couple names that you're like,
only time will tell. We did a lot of good homework on literally both the minor league and major league phase. So we joke about it, but it's a cool process. We've got a lot of people that spend a lot of time on it. So excited to see what happens here.
Well, David Force was just here. Cody gave him three names that he really researched, and then he got off the air and went, no. So we're picking first, and you couldn't even come close.
No, but I found out who it is.
Okay.
So I do know who the guy is.
We know who it is, but you weren't even close.
I did the research to find out who it was.
Well, there's a lot of players out there, so it's not easy. It's not easy to find them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Continued success. We'll talk to you during the season.
Sounds
Happy
great.
holidays.
All right, you too.
We got more coming up next right here on A's Cast Live.